and in this video, how to deal with stage fright.
Please help me, help me, help me.
I wanna go fishing in the water, tired of dry land. I need a river or an ocean, and I can pull in my hand.
2, 3. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then.
We looked at each other and we each said, okay. And we played the best thing that came to our heads. Just so happened to be.
What do these clips from various performances have to do with stage fright? Well, I'll tell you. I was sick to my stomach from fear before each one of them. When Franklin Roosevelt said, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself," he probably cribbed the line from his daughter's piano teacher right before a recital. Performance anxiety is a real thing, and in this case, it really is the only problem. What you're afraid of is not what's going to happen, but what you think might happen. Or sometimes just you don't know what you're afraid of. But the fear is very real, and it makes changes in your body chemistry that you have to deal with. These are basically your fight or flight mechanisms. And while you're waiting to go on stage, you really shouldn't do either of those. You're not alone. In surveys about what scares us, a surprising number of people will choose public speaking over death. That's right, if you're at a funeral, the majority of the people there would prefer to be in the casket than delivering the eulogy. Obviously you understand that this is a real problem, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. So, how do you prevent stage fright?
Please help me, help me, help me.
First of all, prepare. If you know your material cold, little problems don't throw you. It also decreases the chance of mistakes, and if something does really go wrong, you'll be able to recover much more easily. If you know what you're doing, it also helps you feel more confident in your abilities, and that does a lot to tame stomach butterflies. Another thing that helps is think positive. I know that sounds kind of Norman Vincent Peale, but most of your fear comes from imagining what could go wrong. Why not imagine that you'll be great? It's your imagination after all. If you're not in control of it, who is? When you visualize failure, you're not preventing it, but it's more like you're planning it. One of the effects that fear has on your body is it increases your respiration. You start to breathe much more quickly and shallowly. So you can intentionally slow that down. Take deep, slow, controlled breaths. And this will kind of automatically decrease some of your body's fear secretion, some of the chemical changes. One of the best ways to fight stage fright is to focus on the job. Think about what you're doing. For example, if you're singing a song, remember your technique. What does the song mean? Are you thinking about the words of the song? Are you feeling what the song is supposed to make people feel? It's also kind of like riding a mountain bike on a trail. If you keep your eyes on the path, you'll follow the path. If you look at the rocks, you'll hit the rocks. This one's going to sound entirely counterintuitive, but it's absolutely true. If you're afraid of being on stage, you need to get on stage a lot. I know that sounds silly. I'm telling you to do what you're afraid of. But in this case, every time you get on stage, your stage fright will diminish ever so slightly. And eventually you'll be totally comfortable on stage. Until something new comes up. At least that's how it works for me. Whatever you do, under no circumstances should you imagine the audience naked. There are few things in life more intimidating than a whole crowd of naked people. This is Ben Brown with MoreThanGuitar.com, and this has been How to Cope with Stage Fright. Thank you for watching.